So hello everyone, my name is Ajit Singh and let's get started with the fourth session of Flow UFD training. So the agenda of this session is to understand the heat transfer in the heat exchanger, and we have multiple fluid in two different region inside the heat exchanger which are closely connected to each other, and that is an internal analysis. So the channel which you can see which are lying horizontally are filled with hot air and the other region is water. Okay, so we are going to apply the same setup on a simplified model, or you can say small example. Okay, where we going to create a setup, and we have a full-blown model and we have done our analysis on it. So we are going to compare all the results of the full-blown model also. Okay, so let's apply the boundary conditions and setup on a miniature model. So in this case, what we are going to do is we are going to start it with the wizard, and we are going to create a new project with the name of TF flow, that is thermal fluid flow. That means you are going to see conjunction like combination of both thermal as well as fluid flow. Okay, so we can apply the SI unit, which is more than enough. Our analysis type is internal, and we are going to apply heat conduction in solid, which means it will do the conduction as well as convection in the analysis. Then we can do if you want to apply only conduction and no convection, then you can click on the second option also. Now you can click on next and you can define liquid or fluid as per your requirement. So this channel, the red channel, or you can say the middle channel, is filled with air and the other channel is filled with water, and the solid between that is transferring it with the help of conduction and convection. So we are going to apply water here as a default fluid. That means if you forget to apply fluid in any subdomain, it will automatically take water as a fluid there and air as a second fluid medium. Then this is your solid default material, and that is I think you can take iron, no problem in it, because iron is a conductive material. Then we can apply the wall condition, and that is you can apply heat transfer coefficient. Okay, and that is having the value of 5. That means if the higher side is 1 degree higher in temperature, then 5 watt of heat is going to transfer from higher to lower side. Okay, so this is the project setup. Now you can create the computation domain. So in this analysis I have a section view, and in this analysis I know that the behavior of the model would be symmetric about x-axis, so I can create a symmetric fluid domain. The benefit of that is to it reduce the simulation time, so I don't need to do the simulation for a very long time, because number of mesh cell will be trimmed down to half. So I can create the section, or you can say symmetry model, on the x direction, and that's it. Okay, so I saved my time and effort of a system to solve on the other half of the model, but that is only applicable where your fluid motion and your setup is identical in both the side. Otherwise you should go for the default, you can say the default computation domain size. So now let's apply the fluid subdomain. So this channel which is highlighted in blue will automatically get highlighted when you select the connecting face. So here the velocity of air is minus 10 meter per second on the opposite direction of z. Okay, okay, that means it is moving in negative, or you can say opposite direction of z. And now let's apply the other boundary information. So by default, if this part is air, then other volume is water, and let's apply the boundary condition to the inlet of air, so the fluid is getting inlet. You can define fully developed flow also. So in that case, it will reduce some iterations, because we are taking it as a fluid which is coming fully developed with certain velocity, and that's true laminar. Like, so we can start with the inlet velocity on that phase, and that is 10 meter per second as per my understanding. Okay, and you will see thermodynamic property which we have assigned in our fluid subdomain will automatically get transferred here. Okay, you just have to click OK, and you can apply the other boundary condition. But before applying the other boundary condition, let's change the name to make it more understandable, or you can say clear for our future references. Okay, now let's move on to the other boundary condition, and that means you can apply the opening boundary condition. So this is open to environment, so you can select that. So you have pressure opening, static pressure, that is equal to 1 atmospheric pressure, or in pascals it was 10325, something like that, Pascal. Okay, and let's apply the inlet velocity to this phase also, and I'm going to apply the same value. Okay, so the benefit of applying inlet velocity is that we know the inlet velocity that should be there, and to achieve this much of inlet velocity, what should be the pressure. So this kind of question can be solved during this whole analysis. So you can see the thermal behavior as well as how much force or pressure, or you can say your pump rating should be there. So you can calculate these factors also. So you are not solving for finding one answer, but you are finding multiple answers because of one single setup. So in this case we are going to apply the environmental boundary condition here also. So that means it is also open to environment. You can also open it to some other pressure also. That means this pipe is open to some other section of your process, or you can say it is open to some other machinery also. But by default, static pressure is more than enough to get the idea about what is going on in this system. Okay, so I'm going to take the default temperature value. Okay, yeah, now you can click on run, and it will give you the solver window. But let's jump to the results which we have already done to save your and my time. Okay, so this is the result which we are looking for. So velocity is in negative z direction, and the temperature would be like this. You can also check the density of fluid. So the transition in the color suggests that there is a change in the phase, or you can say, or density is going on. So that is because you have a material which already has that graph of you can say density with respect to temperature. So when you open the engineering database and when you edit the material of water, you will see that graph in tables and curve. Okay, so that gives more detail to our material library. Okay, you can apply the flow trajectories and you can see how fluid is moving. Okay, so that is the visual perspective you can figure out. So in this case the fluid is reaching to the end point very fast, so the chances of heat exchange is very less, or you can say the heat exchange rate would be very less. So that is what we can predict from this analysis. Okay, now let's jump to the heat exchanger example. And in this example we have four setup, one in which the first one is like fluid flow, what we can say, the air flow and the water flow are in the same direction, like they are parallel to each other. Whereas in the second example we have the fluid and water are in the opposite direction. Okay, they are parallel but they are in opposite direction. Okay, so in this case like fluid and inlet velocity, so you can say this is the direction of inlet velocity and this is the direction of fluid flow. In the reverse it will be just opposite. Okay, so inlet velocity, whereas this is an outlet. So earlier it was inlet but now it is an outlet velocity. So fluid, the air velocity would be same but the velocity of water will be opposite. Okay, so here are one more variation, and that is we have some plates in the model. So in this model we have plates. So the top two models have some plates, and the top or bottom two projects has no plates. So we are going to see the effects of heat exchange with plate and without plate also. And we can see the comparison between all the four variants, and in all four variants we are going to check only the goal plot, because that will give me the information about the temperature on the pipes, the metallic pipes, which is carrying the hot air. So here the average temperature of pipe is 21.04, whereas maximum temperature is 44. So I'm going to take 21 as my reference temperature. Okay, so we are going to talk about these pipes which I have just selected, and let's click on the second analysis. Let's load the results. So there are many tools to compare the results which I have shown in last tutorial, but watching goals will be a better and accurate way to find out the values, because solver predicted those values after doing the controlled calculation on those areas. Okay, so now let's check the second iteration or second variant, and that's to with the average temperature and maximum temperature. So the temperature or average temperature is 20.76, so it is slightly better than the parallel fluid flow. That means same direction fluid flow. So in this reverse direction the heat exchange is going on better with these plates, whereas without plates, if we check, so what we did is we removed these plates from the analysis, and for doing that we just clicked on this component control and we unchecked those plates. Okay, so you can see them in gray color because I have unchecked them and removed it from the simulation for third and fourth variant. And let me hide that. Yeah, so this is how it should look. And let's go to the goal plot. So when we click on the goal plot, we can see that the average temperature is 214. In the first example we saw the average temperature is 21, second 20.7, and now 214 somewhere around. And in the final example, or you can say final case, we can check. So the fluid is moving faster in the reverse case. So you see this is the worst scenario, so it should not be like taken into consideration for manufacturing, whereas the second case, thermal fluid reverse, is the best case which we can use for the production, because it is like transferring the heat much better and reducing the temperature on the tubes, so that all the heat from air will get transferred to water. That's because this water plates are creating the disturbance and turbulence to mix things faster. Thank you.